Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette. Welcome to my studio. Well, you're hanging out with the Vintage Paper Girl today, and today we're going vintage. Well, today we're going process. This is a process video, not a tutorial. And the process is my process on how I do a journal cover, folio cover, any kind of cover, how I create. And normally, when I'm making something like this, I do not do it on video, but since it's going to be the main thing I'm doing for a while, either I do this or I'm not doing videos. So I'm going to be doing my process of how I do this, how I'm thinking my way through it, what I'm thinking I'll try to verbalize. And normally I would get up and down about 100 times and go all around my room and pick up things, but I've spent a good part of yesterday and late into the evening pulling things from my sewing studio and this studio, and I have about a 6 or 8 foot table I'm working on here, and both ends are full right up to here of laces and flowers and trims and jewels and oh my gosh, just everything you could think of. Paper flowers, silk flowers. I've got everything all around me here so that I can create this cover, and then if there's time, inside pieces. So you can see these are some of the elements I use or will be using. And so I'm letting you into a very private thing that I do here. I find my covers to be very private, very intimate, because I'm really putting myself in there and thinking about what I'm doing. And I'll try to chat with you a little bit as I go. There's not a lot to say, but you never know. I might have a story or two to tell. Kind of depends on what we're doing and what it triggers. So welcome into my creative studio process, and we're going to get going here. I am working on the cover for a folio sort of ephemera holder. It's not going to have an actual journal sewn into it, but there may be mini journals or things that are put into it, you know, like notebook kind of things. So we'll see how that goes. This whole thing, you're just going to watch it evolve from start, well, not start to finish, but from the start. We'll see how far we get today, and if I decide to come back on and do more of it. Kind of depends what your feedback is on that. So I'm going to pick up some of these elements that I may or may not use, and I'm going to put them into their little box. And we will see as the day goes what I'm going to use. And I'll explain some of the pieces in a minute, but I need to move so I have some room to work here. I'm going to take all this up. And those are just, aren't those beautiful? They're gorgeous. Big old, those are some big old doilies, huh? Those are, I think, my biggest size. I've got every size in the rainbow. All right, so these are my main pieces I'm going to be working with here. I'm going to move my remote so we don't end up losing that under something. And this piece here I got from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Isn't this gorgeous? I don't think I need it for this video, for this cover, but you never know. I may take a slice of it. Kind of depends on how I feel. The paper I'm using is Stamperia, and it is Old Laces. It's called Old Lace. And well, put this stuff right over here for a minute. This is the folio. I have already put it together and stitched it. I'm not going to be teaching you how to make that today. I'm just going to have you watch my process as I put this together and make it become something. So again, this is Stamperia Old Lace paper. We don't just use digitals around here. We do. I love, love, love scrapbook paper. And I tend to hoard this stuff. So I ordered like three packs of it so I could just cut it up and play with it to my heart's content. It is a very big folio. As you can see, it takes up my whole screen. So we'll have to work on it a section at a time. It's got about a 1.5 inch spine, I believe. Let me take a peek here. Yeah. So anyway, before I get going, I hope you're all well. What are you up to today? I hope you're having a lovely day, and hopefully you're crafting or sitting back with a cup of coffee watching this little video here. I did give my desk a good cleaning. It was a mess. I've been doing a lot of stamping and inking and things like that. So not necessarily just for this piece, but just in general. I was prepping pieces for this. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get my, I just realized I don't have... With all the prep I did, I still didn't have the dark walnut that I need, because this is a darker piece, and so I don't think my going to start off before I do anything, just giving it a little bit of a, because this is scrapbook paper and it has been cut, it has a white core, so it does need just a hint of ink This is the first thing I do in my process is I usually will ink everything if it's going to be something that's inked. And as Gail says, ink and think. I ordered myself an ink and think mug and one of her little zip bags that say ink and think, and a t-shirt. As soon as I get that, that's what I'm going to be wearing when I'm doing my videos, is my ink and think t-shirt. I also got a t-shirt that says talk amongst yourselves, and a bag, I think, also a zip bag for some of my bits and pieces put in there. So I did order some. It was my birthday gift for my husband. He's spoiled me real good this year. Got me all kinds of crafty goodies to play with and use and tools. He very much supports my business here and my passion. So I'm very lucky. But we've been together for a really long time. So we support each other. Whatever he wants to do, I tell him, sure, go ahead, do it. You know, we're finally at that point in our lives where we, oops, that's going to go in there. Where we can do that. You know, we're retired. We've worked very hard all of our lives. Worked multiple businesses and jobs and raised our kids. And so we're at that place where we deserve to have some fun. And this is what I find fun. What I can go and do. Since I can't really travel or anything right now, this is pretty much my world. I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. I mean, it really isn't making a whole lot of difference, but it does take off the whites, and then it does take down the lighter stitching that I used on here to put this all together. So I hope you're getting this all in. I mean, you don't really need to see me ink. You all know how to do that. And I'm not doing my normal inking job because it's sort of awkward. Now, I could have done this before I put it all together, and I normally would have, but because I was prepping for a video, I didn't do my normal, how I would normally do it, because I realized that I needed to get it all stitched together before I did the video, so otherwise the video would be like 5 hours long. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I have the energy for a 5-hour video, so I don't know how some of those gals who do the really long videos do that, but they do. So, all right, we've got her ready to go. Now, I ordered this, I'm just checking front and back here now that I've got good light. I really can't, I don't know which side's the front and which side's the back. I should have asked her. This is a lace applique done by my sister, Antoinette, who is creative lefty, and she has an applique crochet Etsy shop. So it is, let's see, that's probably you're probably getting a terrible glare. Hold on a minute, let me get the card. Anyway, she made these for me. So I don't know, hopefully you're getting that. She made these for me, and then I also got a lovely lock and heart. Let's see, where's my center? Here we go. Lock and heart that I may use on this one or another one. I also have hearts and other things that she's made for me. And so she has a shop, so if you're interested in some appliques, lacy looking appliques. So this, I think, is what's going to be my middle. My focal points are going to be one of these two ladies. I think this is the one I have chosen, or it may end up being her. I like them both. I did a lot of fussy cutting of the actual kit for pieces to put inside, but right now we're not going to be using those because we are not, and this is going to go in one of the pockets. So I'm setting those aside because we're not going to be putting them in, we're not going to be going in the journal today. So what I will need to do, which I did not have time to do, because like I said, this took me hours and hours and hours to prep. Oh, I don't know where my little scissors are. You know, I was fussy cutting last night, 10 to 1. They're still in my little basket. Oh, no, they're not. Where did my favorite scissors go? Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. It's going to be one of those mornings. I tried hard to prep for this. I will let you know. Excuse me a minute while I look around. See if I stuck them in a... Well, I do have a backup set of scissors, so since I can't find it, I put it in something. Who knows where I put them? Oh, hopefully I have a backup set. There we go. Here's another pair. All right, I think she's the one I've chosen because I want a good amount of, well, I'm going back and forth between the two. I just love them both equally. I wanted something elegant, and they're both very elegant. I think I'm really drawn to this one. I like them both pretty equally, but this one's catching my eye probably because it has a bit more of the dark and the light on it, and I want to have some contrast in here because I'm going to be using creams, tans, ivory, white on this folio. So I've already decided on kind of my color scheme. It's very vintage, very Victorian, with all the laces and corsets and French. I spent hours yesterday playing with getting very good at my inking now. I want you to know my stamping is getting much no beating now of the beating up of the papers or the stamps. I had time to actually, you know, perfect my techniques yesterday. I printed a lot of stuff to, not printed, excuse me, stamped and cut into the evening. A lot of pieces to use in my folios and things, you know, ephemera, French ephemera. I used a lot of tailor-made journals, Lorna, a lot of her. In fact, I think most of what I did yesterday were her stamps. You could see, oh, gosh, excuse me. You could see all these pieces that I worked on yesterday. I have just tons and tons and tons of images to use, you know, in my journal here. So, or folio. This is a folio. I say journal folio because the cover is done the same way no matter what you're, whether you're doing a folio, a journal, a TN, an altered book. I mean, for me, each piece is absolutely individual. So, excuse my raspy voice. It is early morning, and it's always raspy in the morning, but I've got the fall allergy thing going. I don't think I'll need that bucket much, but we'll see. Now, I don't know. I don't really want to use that one. I want to use my vintage photo on. I want a little light inking on her. Have the window open. It's a beautiful, cool morning this morning. It's only about 64 degrees out right now or less. Nice, cool breeze. Someone's got their sprinklers running, which you're not supposed to be watering this time of day, but you know, there are those that don't bother to read the bill. You get caught, you get a big old fine, so not worth it. We water ours at 1 a.m., so it has time to soak into the ground, because we're on restricted watering, but we're not on hard rationing. We had good groundwater this year, so we're okay, but gosh, next year is going to be ugly. All right. So she is ready to go. Now I have to decide what might be behind the laces, because this is going to be probably set on top of things, and then I will build around that. I have to decide if I want any lace behind her, and if I do, kind of, I like what's here because there's a little bit of pink, a little bit of green. So I have to ask myself, do I want any kind of lace or netting? Or so this is where you see my creative process. I start playing. I think it covers a lot of what's behind, and that's where I'm like, I really like that, but that's not a bad, that would be like this. I have a vision in my head, but I don't. I mean, I know, I kind of know how I want to build it up around, but I never know until I actually pull things out and start playing. Let me see. I have a lot of stuff next to me. If you could see, you'd be like, oh my gosh, Laurette, what are you doing? But You're going to see me pulling all kinds of drawers and all kinds of goodies, all kinds of appliques, all kinds of netting. Luckily, there's a lot of creams and whites in this, so I can do... This is going to be very lacy cover. Very, very lacy. Very, very lacy French. I think I'm going to want her on that. I don't know about this right now. Thought I wanted this on the cover, but I'm not sure now. I have a white one of these and a mauve one, but I know I won't be using the mauve. Well, you know, I don't know if I like that side better, maybe. I can't tell on this what's the top. I should have asked her. This feels like the top, but it's got a lot of finish on it to keep it steady. But yet the pattern is more pronounced there. I don't know. This takes a long time for me. This is not a quick process, ladies. This is not a, oh, put this here, put that there, and you're done. No, that's not how you get a beautiful cover. Well, at least not how I get one anyway. That I might use to build. I have some of these gorgeous. This is from an evening gown that I bought, a lace evening gown. Whew, that's sparkly. I have some that aren't quite that sparkly. But there's going to be a lot of sparkle, lace, pearls, you name it. I like that. Let's see. I'm going to have to build her up a bit. I don't know if that white lace is just too white. I mean, there is white in this kit. This kit does have white. Look at some of the pieces for this kit. As you can see, we do have, you know, lighter colors that are going to go in. I would ink this up a little bit so it's not bright white. See, you've got your white laces. So definitely these pieces are going to be going into the folio, decorated and on things and with things and around things. And let's see. Well, I mean, when you look at that piece, I actually was going to put that on the cover initially. I don't mind that with her, actually. Oh, I kind of like that. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, wait. There's smaller ones of that, though. Let me see. I don't think I need to use the gray big one. What happens if we go to the smaller one? Okay. I'm getting too much stuff here. It's driving me crazy. Hold on. I'm also really far away from the table. I'm trying to keep my head out. This is very hard to work on, I want you to know. Working on a folio, what a pain. Hold on. Where is my... I just had it here. I'm going to grab my book weight. There we go. There. All right. No more escaping folio. Well, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And I want to say hi. And I want to say hugs and kisses to all of my continuing subscribers. So thrilled you're here. Love you guys. All right, so, all right. Now that brings in the white, and that allows me to, oh, that's not a bad look either. Move that big one out of the way. Yeah, it completely covers up the paper, doesn't it? I mean, I like this paper. It's not like the be-all and end-all. I don't have to have a full, you know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's too much to have 2 focal points? It's like she's looking in the window at the dressmakers at this beautiful corset that she would like to have. I do make up little stories about who's on here, especially if I'm using a lady. We want that behind her. This takes a long time. You may never even see me go past this point. It's just, it takes time to figure this out. Now, where did I put? I pulled laces for my spine. So I guess I should probably, I have this huge pile of ribbon and laces and bows and trims and sequins next to me on the floor. So excuse me a minute while I bang around trying to get my stuff. Okay, guys, where did I put that? It's on my desk because I put it here to use today. And oh my goodness, there's so much on here. I'm looking for my side laces. They're in a small box that's green on the lid. Hold on. Aha. Oh dear. Oh, I now have some binding all over my floor. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. I'll be back. I'll be back. Here we go. All right. So these are my choices for my spine, I think. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Okay. We have a lot here. And it's all over next to me and I'm like feeling very crowded. I like a lot of space around me when I work. So, but I had to bring it over here. You could see if you're thinking your way through it. Well, I could use this or use that. And what do I have that would look better than that, you know? So just ignore this side over here. That looks okay with something like that. This isn't necessarily what I'm going to use, but I just pulled something to give me some. I also have this one, which is the color of the frame. I'm not going to get very far today, I don't think. At least not this video. I may do a couple of videos because this is what I'm doing right now. So if this doesn't interest you guys, then I guess I won't be making videos. So let me see. Well, if I were to use pieces like this, I like this one better. If I don't use those and I use something else. Kind of like the roses is sort of my florally, so definitely this is okay. This one is good too. Okay, let me see something. I don't know if these two are competing. I think they'll look okay, but okay, so I definitely, it's too blah with nothing behind it, so we definitely need something back here. It's just a matter of, what do we need? Oh, excuse the Band-Aid. Mr. Tommy and I were cuddling on the bed, and he was doing his otter pop. I call otter pop where he lays on his back with his little feet up, and he's got his little paws, and his little back feet are up close, and I rub his tummy, and we love on each other, and all of a sudden he got a crazy moment and went after my hand and got his claw caught under the skin and like was hooked. Oh, so I have a big old hole there. So, crazy cat boy. Crazy cat boy. So he attacked his mommy. He wasn't being mean, he was just being playful, but ow. I felt that. He got a finger on the nose for doing that. He knows he's not supposed to bite me, but he's a boy, he can't help himself. He really can't. I just grabbed a ring full of fabric here. I think that's going to be too yellow. Yeah, that's too yellowy, I think. I know you're probably wondering, like, why didn't she decide this before? Because this is my process. This is a process video, not a how-to video. Well, actually, that looks okay under there. So I just have to decide, do I want bright white? I do want to have whites in this. I absolutely do, because there is whites in the other pieces, and I really want to pick that up. I think we do too many, you know, everything heavily. Well, me personally, I've been doing too many inked up things, you know, too many dark ink. I want to have some lighter white. There's nothing wrong with white in your vintage pieces. There really isn't. Or Victorian, or they wore a lot of white. That's sort of shocking, huh? Let me see. I don't like it with that one. If I go white, I don't like that. If I go, I should bring my, I gotta bring my pin holder and put it on the counter. Well, if I go, whoop, that's the wrong side. If I go white, I think I would go with that lighter. White just seems kind of harsh to me. I don't know, even though I want it in there. There isn't anything over here to pick it up. There's nothing to reference the white there, except for what will be on the inside. So it makes sense to put white lace on the inside, but not necessarily on the outside. Okay, so there's my thought process. You heard it here. There's nothing to reference it here. On the inside, yes, so I will definitely make sure I use it there. I can always use it in jewels and gems and things, pearls, if I want to lighten it up a little bit here. So let's think about this piece here. I'm going to pull it out of the bundle. Man, you guys, I'm going to have the world's biggest mess to clean up when I'm done here. That's okay. It's going to take me a while to make this folio, so it's okay. Let's see what we have here. All right, at last, I think we have our piece. I just have to, oh, there's the front. It's kind of upside down, so I'll have to turn it around because I can see the roses upside down. And we'll go like this. Yes, 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 yes. We're getting that vintage look. That white was just too stark. Okay. But I have to work my way through it. I have to talk to myself and say, okay, that's too bright white. Then I have to decide how big do I want this. So I think I'll make it this size. Let me grab my, excuse my reach, my fabric. I'm going to pull this off here. Oh, stack it on my pile. And I'm going to, well, let's go all the way around. I don't want to lose these pins. I want to figure out where I want to, what I want to see. Let's put it on this side, maybe over here. I like this big rose, and it might show. I maybe not. I may end up covering it all up, but I could try, right? Oh, what's on my scissors? Ew. Oh, that was a bug. Look. Okay. Who knows what crawled in there, right? So, well, I hope you all had a really good week. This should be Friday morning for you. It's Thursday morning for me. Hopefully when you're watching this, I am getting my hair done finally. Sorry. Because I was sick on the day I was supposed to get my hair cut last week, so I look like heck for my birthday. Yuck. My hair hasn't been done in about 10 weeks. And I was one of those girls who got her hair done every 4 weeks like clockwork before COVID. Now I kind of like, I don't go out, I don't care. But I'm at a point where I do care. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm going to get some water. My voice is getting raspier. Okie dokie. All right, so let's go here. I keep my laces on a ring, and they're on hooks all down the side of my shelves. It's a good way to find them and visually see them, and sometimes I just snip a piece off. These are mostly vintage laces that I have here. This one is one of them. I am going to... I'm just using whatever ink is sort of left on my... It sort of brings out the pattern here. I may or may not be getting anything on here. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe just a hint. Just want to take off the new. I mean, it's not new, but. Alrighty. There we go. All right. Now. I'm going to have to really be careful I don't get this upside down. Check, check, and double check. Like, what is it? Measure twice, cut once. Okay, so in this case, look at the inside 20 times. Don't turn it upside down, right? She's lovely. You can still see the pink and the other colors through it up close. Okay, we are getting there, guys. We have our base. Now comes the next piece. Let's go. So I see where I need to cut. Got that. We're making progress. We are making progress, my ladies and gentlemen. I do have a few of you gentlemen on here. I don't know why, but you're welcome here, just like everybody else. If you're a creator or you like creative videos, you're in the right place. This is the kind of work I absolutely adore, just sitting and playing with laces and ribbons and flowers and bling. Oh, pearls and oh my goodness, my thing. Love it. Love, love, love it. Makes my heart sing. I'm actually up really early today. It's early today on Thursday. Okay, I had trimmed all these threads, but even when you backstitch on a zigzag, it still comes out. So, all right. So I will probably have what I've decided. I don't want to put it under. I want to put it over. So I'm looking at, okay, what am I going to glue first? I am going to turn on my glue gun. I'm debating on whether I'm going to start a new glue gun. I've had this other one forever, and I notice it's not pushing the glue through as well as it used to. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, but I'm also going to use some glue gun here. So I'm just plugging that in and turning it on. I'm going to move some things off my desk here. I've got, excuse me a minute, guys. Got music paper and a whole bunch of other stuff, and book page. And I thought I was going to put some things behind her, but I don't know that I'm going to use any paper on this cover. I mean, I like to use a combination of both paper and, oh, where am I going to put all this stuff, you guys? Goodness. Ugh. I mean, I can put some over here and see before I do any glue down if I want any. Sorry, got my glue gun plugged in now. All right, let's get these. I did grab some sheets of music paper that maybe I could, well, let me see. Oh, you know how much I love to rip. Ugh. Let's, trying to figure out where to rip it at. If I like that one. That one's the wrong color, I think. Kind of staying in more of the yellowy tones, it seems like, today. I'm kind of going for that. How tall is she? Oh, taller than I thought. Boy, I really... I massacred the living daylights of that poor little piece of paper. I'm sorry, paper. Poor little music paper. I just ripped the heck out of it. I was trying to keep the treble clefs, but didn't quite happen. Oh my gosh. And now I'm lost as to what's upside down and what's right side up. Let me see. Okay. I lost that whole edge of the... Darn it. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the white up here. I don't think I'm going to use this paper. I just don't think it's the right look for this, but, and no, after I just destroyed this poor little piece of music paper, I don't know. I do like a little paper, but I don't know if that's it. Why don't I just keep at it, right? See how much worse I can make it. Funny. All right, let me get rid of some of that. Let's get rid of this. I know I have my little bag around here somewhere. There's my little bag. My bag of goodies. I want to put that music paper in there before it gets lost or thrown away. That was so funny. That poor little piece of paper. I made a big mess out of that music paper. Oh, ooh, scraps on the floor. Okay. Now, where was I at here? Let's get some ink on here. Oh my gosh, guys. You're funny, friend. It's early for me. I mean, I got woke up. Our financial advisor called me at 7:45. I'm like, what are you doing calling me so early? He's driving to work to start his appointments for the day. And of course, I wasn't on his schedule, so he had to fit me in. 7:45. I'm not up, people, at 7:45. What are you doing calling me? Gosh, darn. It's like, do I look like someone who would be up this early? No, I'm retired. Really? I'm not getting up that early if I don't have to. Oh. All right, so I have some book page. I have some vintage book page. I have some French. 2 different French pages. Do you want a lighter one? You know what I'm doing, right? I'm going to do my layering thing. But I'm going to build so much around it, you won't mind it, you know. Do I want... You can see I'm going for all the different shades that are in the paper. It's hard to find a full sheet in this book. There's not much left. Oh, there's a full sheet. Hold on a minute. I know I'm kind of off camera, but I'm just ripping out a page, and you don't need to see me rip up this poor little book. Actually, when I got this book, the cover was off of it. There wasn't a whole lot left of this poor little book. It was sort of like looking like this. I think I have the cover somewhere. So I think that might be too pale. I kind of want that pretty color, the natural aged vintage look, because I don't have to manufacture it. It is there. Boy, I better be careful when I get up. I'm gonna just end up killing myself. Let me see. I have a neighbor who's outside talking on the phone. He's rather loud. He has a very big voice. He's actually a professional basketball player. He's about 6'7" and has a really big voice. So I'm gonna close my window. I hate to do it. It's a gorgeous morning, but otherwise you're gonna hear his whole conversation. So. All right, let's get a little bit of book page on her. I may or may not use it, as you know. We'll see. I never want to have that top on there. This is all natural from the book, so I hate to just throw away any of it. You know, I'm not going to. It's going to go in my... I like to stamp on the old book edges of the book pages, the vintage book pages. Did I just turn that? No, I got it going the right way. Maybe we can do... I like it, but I don't like the squareness. I want it to be... And I'm very bad at ripping around. No matter what I do, I seem to get those darn corners. See, I just took that off and I still have a corner. Not my forte. Okay. Yeah, that little bit I'll throw away, but I'm going to keep these little pieces because I use them behind. As you know, if you see me work, you know what I do with those, right? So, and if you're new to my channel, you'll figure it out. Watch a few of my videos and you'll get a feel for my style. I like Victorian, vintage, antique, shabby are kind of my forte, what I like the best. French, love French, anything French. Of course, I am French. I do have some French in me. Hence the name Laurette. Laurette Ann. So, all right. I think I've got her down. Let me ink these edges. I'm going to run out of time, guys. So, I am going to just call it my process videos, and you can come back and, I'm not done yet, but I will be. Watch me. Or maybe I'll just go a little longer. What the heck? All right. There. You know that's my work if it's got the French and the music. Okay, I think we've got her settled. I'm going to put that in just a little bit more because I don't think it needs to be quite so wide. Yes, okay. So what I may do... No, I'm going to wait. I was tempted to glue that together, but not going to. All right. Oh, and I am going to be using some... I'm going to be using some pop dot tape or foam tape, whatever you want to call it, to give me some dimension throughout my folio and things here today. So, all right, let's start with the bottom layer because I don't think I want to do, well, actually, I'm tempted to do a tiny bit, a tiny bit of stamping in a dark color behind that, just for a bit of dimension. So let's see. I'm going to turn that bottle upside down and get it ready to go. And that went into my little holder that I was showing you the other day that I shared with you. I don't have a lot of new stuff to share. It's been mostly just papers and things. Been getting a lot of new scrapbooking papers to play with, to do stuff like this. This is why I've been getting orders, just so I could get back to this stuff. Kind of my roots, where I started. All right, so I just wanted a hint of that French script. Put that up there, just in case I need it again. Now we're ready. Now we are ready for some glue. And I am going to just... going to get very gluey today. That's okay, right? We're okay with that. Hopefully you'll see this tomorrow morning, because if I do go over the hour, I don't know, everybody's complaining about YouTube right now. We're all having difficulties loading. It's taking all darn day. It just, you can't, like, put it up on the same day, and if you schedule it, it seems like it gets to the back of the line, never to be seen again. I don't know. Something's weird's going on with YouTube right now. I think they just have too many videos being put out there. And those of us who do this, you know, like this is our, promotes our living. I mean, I don't make money from YouTube. I make money if you watch my videos and you like my work and you go to my shop. But otherwise, no, I don't do this for the money. But it is sort of my business in a way, because it's where you find my work. You know, so you can find my work and just see how I work, and that, you know, I do it for the fun of it, but then again, it is my work. And eventually, I guess if I get enough followers and stuff, it will pay. But That isn't why I started this, so I'm not. Someday I might be dependent on it, though. You never know. Times change. I might need it as an income for a retired lady, so we'll see. All right, so that first layer's on. I use the spatula so that I'm not getting too much glue on my hands. And I guess I'm going to glue this on next because I know I want lace on the bottom and I want a lot. So I'm wondering if I need to get those on and then put this on the top, maybe? I want some to hang down, but do I want to put it like up on here? That's my next thought. It's like, next thing I'm thinking about is like, okay, well, sorry, I'm right next to me here. Oh, I lost this piece. I could not find it anywhere. I'm still missing another one. I don't know. I was making these little pieces the other day. There were 5 of them, and I can only find 4 of them. I don't know where my 5th one went. Probably when I clean up, I'll find it. Because they're to go in this journal. No, I'm looking for something to dangle down. I don't know if I have any dangly lace. I did order some. It hasn't come in, so kind of was holding off on making this. And then, oh, boy, that would use the whole thing in one fell swoop, wouldn't it? I don't like that when they put this pearl on here. It should be in the middle. I'll have to put another pearl there. That'd be really pretty, but I want something below that as well. I actually would want to cut that like right after that pearl. Okay. I know this is going to go on here. Put that back in my box. All right. Huh, that just changed it. But, you know, these were not set in stone, but they can be added in. Okay. Okay. Now what? I have to do a little glue. Hoping the heat of my hands will flatten that poor little baby out. It's gotten smashed in my lace box. My drawer, one of my little drawers here. And then I have another one over here that I'm working from. And one right here. So, okay, now I want something even lower than that. So, let's see what else Mama has in her box here. I'm off camera, I know, sorry, but it's too hard to look and show. And these drawers I just threw things into for this. I mean, they're not this chaotic. They're very neat and clean, but okay, well, I'll bring this on and see if we can look for some dangly lace. It's not dangly, but it has a, hold on, scallop. Aha! There we go. I ordered some more trims like that because I don't really have a lot of those. I don't have a lot of lace. I mean, I do and I don't. I do and I don't. I mean, like this one, I love, but it's going to get covered up, so I wouldn't want to cover that. And it's very white. Same with this one. I know I can ink it a little bit to just take down the bright white of it. Yeah, this is what I have in mind, like this or like this. Let's see. Or like this. I want that in the middle, which would mean I would have to cut off some stuff. So that's in the middle there. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Uh-oh. It's not good when you have lots and lots and lots of possibilities. How am I gonna, I'm trying to do this so I could see the bottom of the lace, because I'm just gonna cut it off right here if I use this. Hold on, I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh gosh. Okay, I can do this. That's pretty too. Just depends on how blingy I want to go. Do I want to go this blingy? I mean, this piece is not quite that like white, more whites and creams, which I would then I would use that one. I'm still kind of hoarding that one. I'm hoarding it. Oh my gosh, I hoard these laces like you can't believe. For me to be using these is a miracle. I mean, I don't, this is very vintage. It's missing half its goodies. Let me see. I don't know if I want to use that. Let's see what else is in my little bucket here. Oh, I have a lot of the darker, I mean, I got a lot of this stuff too. Dark applique. Let me put her back on there. That'll help. Okay, so that's a possibility. This is absolutely a possibility. Okay, so that's a possibility. So I could have used the white up there. I do have this in the creamy color. I mean, I could do that same lace that we had, that we were using earlier. Oh, come on, you. I know you have an end. Where's your end? There it is. But it doesn't hang down a lot, you know. I mean, I have a scallop edge here too. This has a scallop edge. I want to keep it more creamy. And I could put that on the bottom. Oh, let's see. All right, let's go. Keeps it in the same hues if I don't want to put a lot of white in there. Good question, ladies. I am stumped here. I need to think about this for a minute. And we have been here for almost an hour. Can you believe it? Let me see. Yep, almost an hour. So what I might do is, you've gotten an idea for how I'm starting this and where I'm going with it. What I might do is turn off the video, let my husband download this one. So you've seen a start on how I'm working on this, my process. So if you're still interested in the process, you can come back on Monday and see, you know, where I'm at with it. I will just keep filming. I'll turn it off, let them download, then I'll just film the next one, and then we'll, you know, we'll go on Monday, we'll keep going. And I'll just let you keep watching me in the process of making this folio. So we're going to make a folio, and you can see me load it and work on the pieces. Probably not every single bit, some will be off camera, but you'll actually get to watch me make something that's going to be going into my shop for sale. So anyway, that's about it. I think I'm going to stop right here. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you will comment, and so I'll know what you're thinking, if you like this, if you don't, if you want to see more of it, if you want to see all of it, you know, what you'd like to see would be good. And if you can give me a thumbs up so that I know you're liking these videos, so I know what to keep doing. And I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.